Hi, this is Pastor Zach, and this is another sermon sneak peek. This week we're going to be in Exodus chapter 32, verses 1 through 8. We're going to be talking about idols. Now, back in Old Testament times, 2,500, 3,000 years ago, it was very typical for households to have handmade gods. These were usually made out of stone or wood, and they depicted the gods that they worshipped. So they would worship these idols, they would also present sacrifices to these idols. Now, God was very clear to the Israelites that they were to not worship any other God but Him. They were to not make any idols, even idols of God, because at that point they're not worshiping God, they're worshiping the idol. Now, today in American culture, not a lot of people worship idols, but we can still have idols in our lives. Now, there's a couple different ways to classify if we have an idol in our life or not. If there's something that you love more than God, if there's something that you are devoted to more than God, if there's something that is set at a higher priority than God, then that thing is an idol. And if you don't know Jesus, if there's something else that you're trying to fill that void that only Jesus can fill, those things are idols. So it doesn't matter if you know Jesus, if you don't know Jesus, no matter what, you can have idols in your life. Now, idols can look different depending on the person. It all depends on if you have something in your life that is set at a higher priority than God. For some people, that might be a hobby, television, video games, reading, a sport. It could also be a person. If you if there's someone in your life that you prioritize over God, then that person is an idol in your life. Then there's also money, sex, drugs and alcohol, politics. If there's anything in your life that is a higher priority than God, then that thing is an idol. If God is not number one in your life, then whatever is above God is an idol. So at that point, if we have idols in our lives, what do we do with those idols? Well, we're going to talk more about that this Sunday morning at 10:30. Now, there's a couple different ways you can join us for service. You're always welcome to join us in person, worship with us in person. And if you're not able to be with us in person, or maybe you're just not comfortable being in the building just yet, that's okay. We do have our live stream that begins roughly at 10:25 on Facebook. Whichever way you choose to join us, we look forward to seeing you. Thank you so much for taking the time to watch this video, and God bless.